G'day everyone, Professor Maple here. We're back on the Suburbia server. Today, and I will warn you, I might get a bit rambly. I haven't had my breakfast yet, because I wanted to get started on this early enough-ish. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon. But I had a late night last night doing some things. Not related to what we're doing now, but sort of in that way that I just described. Anyway, so we are at our lovely silo and spawn here. It looks pretty darn nice. Well, for a giant cylinder thing. Anyway, what we're doing today. Ooh, bother this whole offhand thing. I'm just never gonna get used to it. Anyway, I've been gone a while. What have I been doing? I've been dealing with stuff at work and trying to relax afterward. And I find that sometimes when I get into like projects and stuff in Minecraft, it becomes work. And so when I come home from my actual work that I get paid to do, it's not really relaxing. But now today we're going to do something. It's going to be reasonably therapeutic for me. And because although we are working on a project thing, I'm not super concerned about getting it done on a time frame. Although I would like to get it done today. Anyway, what are we doing? Well, you see here, we've got our lovely silo. We've got our harvest button that harvests every floor. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there are like 5 or 6 floors to this thing. I've lost track. Anyway, so there are a lot of floors to this. So every time you press the harvest button, we get that lag spike that you can see right there. I'm actually quite impressed that we could see it without all the crops being in the farm. And there again, because we have all these pistons and redstone torches and repeaters and comparators and all this redstone-y stuff in the spine of the build here, just kind of goes off and causes lag because we are in the spawn chunks. We are in the middle of spawn. This is the one part of the server that's loaded all the time. Hi there, Skeletoni. Just preventative measures there. That was a one hit. That's cool. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, this causes lag. So what I've decided I would do instead, and there are a couple other flaws to this farm I want to work on eventually, but that's the main one for now. So what I want to do is this timing circuit that we have down here, and we're right beside a desert, so we will hear husks. That's just how things are. And things are annoying sometimes. Anyway, so we have this timing circuit. This is the one that does the whole farm. And it's great and all, but we need to be able to put this on every layer of the farm. So that way, instead of, if you just want wheat, you press the button, you harvest all the wheat and the netherwort and the beets and everything. You just get wheat. Why bother harvesting all the other things you don't want when you can just harvest the one thing you do, and not create as much lag? So what we're going to do is we're going to put a timing circuit on every floor here. We're going to start at the top just to make sure that things work the way they are. Because if we start at the bottom, our new timing circuit will only affect the bottom one, and then none of these other floors will harvest anything when we press the button. So, or just have to keep moving the timing circuit for every floor, and that just seems silly when we can just do this. The top floor will harvest on its own. The other floors will harvest, so that if people need these farms between me building, because I am not on the server as much as I'd like to be, then they could still use those other 4 or 5 or whatever floors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 floors. While the top one's under construction or whatever. And then eventually I'm going to do them all down here. I think actually, do I have enough? I think I have enough comparators to do this, but I'm going to show you how I got the design for my timing circuit, because this is huge. This is a lot of comparators, and it's a lot of stuff that we don't really have much room to put on every floor. Like, if we go up here, you'll see that we've got minimal space. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 blocks to work with here, height-wise, and then across. Well, we're already filling most of it with farm. We do have a little bit of stuff and a little room up here, but there isn't like a ton of room. I've even sort of designed things in the spaces here, so I'll show you what we've got going on design-wise here in the good old Exuma plot world. Ooh, people are on. People are AFK in lobby. People are AFK in lobby. Anyway, so welcome to my plot. That was premature. I thought it would load in so much quicker there. You know what? I might even do this in one cut now. I just decided. So anyway, so I was figuring out new timing circuits to fit in there, and I ended up Exuma at the time had released a Hermitcraft episode where he used a timer that looks more like this. It's a lot fewer repeaters than the I think it's 14 that I use in the circuit that's actually on the server, which is denoted by this blue circuit here. And then, so the main difference is that you have a block taking some of the output from this, and it powers that. And I don't really know how it makes it last the same time as this thing with more comparators on it, but you'll see they light at the same time. And then actually this one lasts a little longer, even though it's not as many comparators. So I've decided, so this pink sort of represents the blue there, and the green represents the green there. So this is basically how I've looked into fitting the circuit in. Initially, I had tried it with the original circuit. It fits, but it's just super cramped and doesn't fit well. And why not compact the redstone if you can, right? So basically, I brought it in to here, tested it out. This top floor is just the old version. You can see here, like I don't have quite as much room between floors on Suburbia as I do in here, because this is creative, so it's easy to build and stuff, and I don't have to have as many resources. But you see, like I've got just so this is as far out as it went originally. The green again denotates the shortening of it, but again, I don't have this much height on the Suburbia server to play with. So what I did here is put it in the side and then in the back as well, so that we no longer have to worry about our height problem or putting stuff in the middle here. We've got so much more room, even though this is technically not the same amount of room that we have on our actual farm. But you know, this is what we've got. So I'm going to go build it or something. I'm gonna do the thing that you do in Minecraft videos where you build and stuff. So yeah, disconnect from there, and I don't remember any of that circuit. That's so bad. I should have taken screenshots or something. I don't remember any of that circuit. Yeah, I'm doomed to fail. but only because I have doomed myself to fail. Anyway, let's get... Oh, we've got our clay. Okay, well we'll at least lay out some clay here. And that's the top floor. We want to go down underneath that because this is where... And I can't jump like I could in creative there. Okay, so yeah, even just the one floor of this causes a bit of lag here, so we are doing some good in not keeping the stuff we don't need. But we will need, at least I remember this part of the circuit. Oh, but not entirely, because I know we have to stagger some of these repeaters, so like have, like if this is it down here, we have repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, but I don't remember, because there's one way, this either has to be a redstone or a repeater on this corner because of the way it fits with the redstone torch and stuff. I don't quite remember how it is. So I'm gonna take a look at the darn design and we'll get it put in place there. Alright guys, so we're back. I've not built it quite yet, just because I wanted to do a little bit of building on camera here. I haven't done any of this in a while, so this is gonna go poorly. And I think, yeah, so it's this one and this one we take out. I'm gonna grab my repeater thinger, my doodle. There we go. And then we want to put these, and this is what I meant by staggering them. We want to put them sort of not directly side by side so that we don't have to lose as much. So all the pistons will go off at the same time. That's basically what this is for. So we have all the delay. We don't have this like a line of redstone holding them all open like that. And we're going to just leave that for now. And here is where, yeah, we're running into that height issue a little bit, but we're not going to need to be back here a whole lot because one of the other things I need to do with this farm is fill in this far wall, because sometimes, and oh good, I did bring an axe. Nice. Okay, so sometimes what happens is we harvest the crops and they sort of end up on these shelves here. I want one side to be for players to plant from, so that'll be that side. You can reach the whole farm from that ledge. And then this other side, because no one's really going to use it anyway, I just want to prevent the crops from piling up on it. So that's what this glass is for. It's going to look a little more stylish, at least in this texture pack. Hopefully in all texture packs, but you know. And we'll prevent that. That's kind of what those columns of glass are here originally for, but I guess we kind of need it all over the place. And then we want, and I got really lucky in that this whole circuit fits in 2 screenshots. Whereas when I built like the actual outside of the silo and did the redstone underneath, well, the redstone underneath took like at least 5 screenshots, and I was cycling through and flicking through, and you had to check every little bit every time. And let's see, we've got our 1, 2, 3 there, and then I'm gonna need just a block to get on top of here. There we go. Maybe an extra one there just in case. And then from there we want blocks out this way. How many? We want 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, pretty much going to the, so that's 2, 4, 6. Oh, this is not, well, that's silk touch anyway. We don't need that. Okay. I don't know how, I'm probably going to have to break some of this farm to get through here, but we've got 2, 4, 6, nope, got my pickaxe in my not pickaxe place, and it's throwing me off so hard. Did I put this in the right spot? Is it? Darn it. I'm gonna wreck something that I don't want to wreck by accident here. Let me just there. At least I'm used to attacking things with one, so having an accident so bad. I think, oh, that's why. Okay, so normally this is one over. That's where my issue starts. So this goes here. No, down one, down boy. There. That goes there. Oh, but then how? Oh, we've got this side to come in. Okay, we're good. I'm worrying about things that don't matter. And then that's 3 there. Still a bit tight, but that means I'll have to move this button to here. That's why I was able to see it through the... Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, so maybe I should have taken the 3rd screenshot there, but there, that makes so much more sense now. Alright, so we're good. And we can even, if we need to, press this button to test it down here. Everything lights up, that's great. And actually, I'm going to make this easier on myself by doing this. 2, 4, 4, 6, I'll grab that later. 8, 10. Aren't I so good at counting? I can tie my shoes and all that other Franklin the Turtle stuff. I don't remember what the rhyme was. Count by 2s and tie his shoes. That's what it was. I remember that. Yes, I'm not that old. I'm not too old to remember the stories from the old days. Oops, that's not what we want. There we go. Alright, so what have we got here? We've got our lovely little countdown clockety here, and we need a blickety blockety here. I'm not gonna put the version in the silo on the test world had a lamp here. That was just to test timing and stuff, and giving me a visual on that. And then we want a redstone, a dust here. Ooh, am I gonna have enough redstone dust? Darn it! Darn it! Darn it! I either, because I crafted these comparators a long time ago, I either crafted it all like a while ago and used all of my redstone to make comparators, because I finally got enough quartz to do it. And actually going by my hotbar, I was imagine I put some into torches. Or I have a bunch left here. So let's take a gamble. 50-50 shot. Drum roll, please. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna take some blocks because it's so much easier than coming back and forth a bunch. All right. Well, that's one. Well, I was gonna say crisis averted, but we just averted having to. It wasn't really a crisis. It was just gonna delay us slightly. And there is something going on here because there are always mob sounds. And it's a little worrying, but then I hear them taking damage in the middle of the night, so I don't know what the deal is there. It's maybe worth investigating, but not right now. Okay, so here is our circuit. Cool. Got a redstone. We need a torch on my torch here. And we don't need a block underneath it. But I'm going to put one there anyway so that I can get across. And then we need, it's a repeaterator. I'm going to craft one. If there's a crafting bench. You'd think I would, well, please tell me there's a crafting bench somewhere in this freaking tower I built. No, there's none. There's not one. I just defined none. Great. I'm a dictionary. I'm a thesaurus now. I am the oldest dinosaur of words. There's one around here somewhere. Actually, no. Oh, there's one there. Cool. I just love when I'm prepared like this. I'm gonna craft like a bunch of them just because I really don't want to have to worry about running out again. And bother. That doesn't make sense if I don't have some of this. I am so prepared for this. There. There, no more of this not having the things. We have the things. And I don't know where there I am. It's the tallest building in town, and for some reason I have just lose track of where it is. Oh, I lost the farm again. Better check between the couch cushions. You know, all that lovely stuff. Oh, right, yes. That's why this looks weird. Anyway, so let's get our repeater there. It's on 0 ticks. And then I think I just closed myself in there. That was not smart. But I forgot to put some blocks in, so that is okay. We've all got to be not smart sometimes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I... Okay, good. There's no extra delay on this repeater. That's good. That's really all I wanted to check there. And actually, we don't need this block. So I can take that out. And... Is there anything? I don't think we... I don't think we... Sometimes not even I know if we and then that activates all those again, and I forget which that one was necessary. This one's one I put down. Yes, good. Okay. And we don't need that technically, but I'm not getting out of here. Oh, yeah, I just wrecked a thing. Great. Great. I'm so good at redstone. Look at me. No! I'm so close to getting out. Okay, I'm wrecking this, and that is the last thing. So I need 2 pieces of redstone to put back down. And why do I have my water bucket and my hotbar when I'm working with redstone? That is... Sorry, this just can't stay. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to watch this thing pretend to harvest. Now there is a little bit of lag, but it's nowhere near as bad as when we had all 5 of them go at once. So that is good. It's just the water updates on the one floor and the redstone updates on the one floor, and we don't have to worry about things getting caught on that ledge anymore. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this on all the other floors now. I'm not gonna record it. No, I'm gonna time lapse it. I don't know what I'm gonna put over top of it, but that's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah. Here. Okay, so heads up. The fast parts are gonna be voiceover-y stuff, me talking about things that are going on. The slow parts are gonna be actual gameplay. So heads up for that. We'll be back in a sec here. Oh no! No! Okay, I gotta check the damages here. 'Cause I just did... Oh, that's not horrible. Compared to what I expected, that isn't actually atrocious at all. So let us just get in here. Oops. Nope. There. And then one there. Aha! No, we're not getting those. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I am missing a block there. Alright, so guys, I am aware that just talk about stuff regarding the channel and my videos and stuff. I am aware that Grow Up has released. That's the sequel to Grow Home. I really enjoyed playing Grow Home, but just because of the way my schedule works out, it doesn't. I've got some other projects I'm working on at the moment, and I wasn't really aware that Grow Up was coming out till a lot of those projects were started, underway, and that sort of thing. So I may revisit it at some point, probably after its popularity's gone down, so whatever. But yeah, so at the moment, it doesn't look like I'll be able to record anything on it. So a heads up for that. And also, I do have other projects that I'm working on, as I have just mentioned, which hopefully it will be entertaining and amusing. And I'll maybe detail those again in a little bit here. Another thing I didn't think through was moving this chest. I could sort of get to it, but not really. And so I'm just going to there. Better. Good. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, I am working on a couple of projects that I sort of outlined that I'm working on them before. And you've seen, well, if you've been watching my more recent videos, I'm not going to say recent videos because I haven't really released anything recently, other than, I guess, by this point in this video. Insert comment about how meta that is here. Anyway, so you'll see on my channel that there is a sort of tips and tricks and highlight commentary thing for Junkrat and Overwatch. Hopefully someone finds that helpful. That being said, I might change it a bit. We'll see how that goes. Also, I've kind of we'll change the format. Anyway, I've also been sort of looking at because I like voices. I like doing voices, not necessarily impressions, but impressions kind of fit in that too. So you may see that somewhere as well in the future there. We'll see. Again, I'm hearing skeletons, but I'm not seeing them because they're underground somewhere. Oh no! Crud! 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 Of course. Right when I get to water. That's when I need it less. Oh! 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 What the? What? 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 Okay. Whatever. Let's see, where are we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And our block up top. got that, so a bit of lag with the water updates there, but otherwise we're back to normal. Redstone dust there. 1, 2, 3, and a dying skeleton outside. And 3 redstone and we're done. Aha! There. So now, oh, I still have to fill some glass in on a couple of the floors here. But otherwise, we have this harvesting on its own. There's no more redstone torch tower holding that up. And actually, I could, and by could I mean should, because, again, not the most compact redstone ever. I can even just disconnect this. Save us some lighting updates. Keep the yellow clay where it is, so that if we do need to put it back, we can, but there's no sense in having it because we don't have it attached to anything. But there, yes, so we have one floor that goes on its own. We have, oops, where is it? I didn't put the button down. There, we have 2 floors that go on their own. We have 3 floors that go on their own, and I could probably do it if I was skilled enough at pressing buttons while on ladders. Nope, can't do it. Not in one shot anyway, so it's 4. And number 5. So they'll all lag a little bit, but at least they won't lag all at once. And I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. So have your good, yeah, why not? Have your good selves a good rest of your day. I've sort of done this in, has it been one take? I think it's only one or 2 takes here, but have yourself a good rest of your whatever time of day it is. Have a good now, and we'll see you another time when I have some. Goodbye. Goodbye.